So we're not gonna go crazy on the time limit here, but we are gonna take some time. Um, so I kind of wanted to I kind of wanted to talk about this. Uh, this idea that I heard this shit when I was young, dude. Like, so let's let's start there. Um, when I was younger, dude, for whatever reason, dude, I don't know if it was like a movie or if I've heard it, like, I'm not sure where the hell it came from, but the idea of in Hollywood, death comes in threes, right? Not sure how many people have heard of that, if anyone at all. But the idea is, you know, if we expect two others, you know what I'm saying? And I know that I will say this: it does at this time. I don't want to come across like I'm being uh, heartless at all or anything like that, because that's not the intentions of what I'm speaking about here. It's not to uh, diminish or do anything weird or say anything bad about any of the people I'm going to be speaking about that passed, right? Um, so so for me, dude, I heard about the Malcolm Warner thing first. You know what I mean? And of course, for those of us that know who he is, you know what I mean. That's pretty shocking. Dude was not that old, dude. I guess dude is like 50 something, like 54 or some shit. And that's for me, man. That's pretty damn young, dude. You know what I mean? Like that's that's pretty close. You know what I mean? I'm only 40, bro, but it wasn't like it was some like off shit that happened. Hey, everyone that's in the chat, what's going on? Um, Unfortunately, he drowned, and I don't know the specifics of all of that, dude. But that was the first one, right? And so I was talking to a friend of mine, and I just kind of was like, you know, yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. I wonder who the other ones are gonna be. And I said that like the very day that the Malcolm Jamal Warner death came out, and then lo and behold, dude, the Ozzy thing happened, which to me, fucking a, bro. The Ozzy thing was gnarly, dude. Um, but I spoke about this on my Instagram, man. I something told me, and I've watched Ozzy for years, dude. Like a fan to where I watched, the Osbourne TV show on MTV, all that shit. And so I watched him for a while, dude, and hearing about the ATV accident, I knew that was pretty gnarly for him, dude. Um, and then all the other health things that popped up, man. Look, I've said it before, dude. If you've ever dealt with people who have serious health issues, or a relative or a family member, or someone who passes away from failing health, bad health, something like that, um, it's a gnarly thing to watch, right? Like it's pretty crazy. But one thing that's for sure is you're not gonna forget it. you're not gonna forget what a person looks like when they're going through that. You're never gonna forget. Uh, you're never gonna forget the sound of their voice, any of that shit. Like it sticks with you. And then so watching Ozzy, dude, that last performance, and seeing the clips of him singing and just all that shit, you could just tell, dude, if you seen that shit. So the Ozzy thing was gnarly for me. I was like, holy shit, dude, boom, hit. I'm still on my Ozzy tribute. Like I just didn't wear my Ozzy shirt in this video because I just got off work. But then to come home and then fucking Hulk Hogan, bro. Like fucking Hulk Hogan, bro. Like now Hulk Hogan. So back to my original statement, that's what the threes comes from. And I wish I would have been aware enough to track other ones, and I may do a follow-up video where I do dig into it and find other ones. But that's what that is, dude. There's gonna be 3. Hulk Hogan was the 3rd in this round. And it's just, hey, Hollywood's got some shit on it, guys. Like, Hollywood's got a lot of gnarly shit on it, bro. And rest in peace to those people that have passed, dude. That it's insane. It was crazy when I was a kid watching this shit happen, because I was like, these are all older people that are like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're older. Now these are people that like are close that I watched. You know what I'm saying? Like people that were close to my generation and shit that dude, I watched wrestling. Like I used to be the biggest wrestling stan ever, bro. Like I swear to God, dude, like Stone Cold, when he came out, was my shit. Bret Hart was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I used to be the biggest wrestling stan ever, dude. And so Hulk Hogan is that's gnarly, man. That's gnarly. I mean, we know the controversies and shit surrounding the man, but for me, that gets into parts of these guys' lives that I just choose not to dig too deep into, and I just kind of keep my attention on what I know these people for. I know Hulk Hogan from fucking wrestling, dude, and if it doesn't involve wrestling or that reality show that he had, Hogan's Knows Best, and let me tell you something about that sidebar before I get out of here. The only reason why I watched that show was because of Brooke Hogan, dude. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? Like, I didn't give a fuck what Hulk Hogan was talking about. I watched that shit because of Brooke Hogan, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, either way, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy, Malcome Jamal Warner. Shit's crazy, but that's the threes thing. Look it up. Look into it, guys. It's kind of weird.